welcome to a FanNoise college pick'em show. Week 3 for us, hosted by yours truly, Mike McGee, and my beautiful co-host, Nate Schweers. Nate, how are we doing tonight?
We're doing great. Excited to talk college football, especially because my Hawkeyes kind of smacked around the Spartans this weekend. So feel a little bit better.
A little domination.
Oh my gosh. 49-7. Yikes.
Nate,
how bad's Michigan?
Wow.
The Irish.
The Irish.
Big win. Big win.
Storm the field, huh? We'll talk about it. All right. Big slate. Not a ton of good games, but a big slate for you guys today. We are going right into it. The MAC. Well, you know how we started off, baby. We started off strong. They give you Tuesday. They give you Wednesday football. You come home from work. You're like, oh, what do I watch? Oh, the MACtion, baby. The MAC game of the week. Whoosh, game of the week. My pick is Toledo. Forgot it. Sorry. Toledo versus Western Michigan. Okay. Toledo versus Western Michigan. D-Crum. Dustin Crum. Number 12th ranked quarterback in the nation, according to Mel Kiper in the square head for draft purposes. D-Crum. Toledo, look out. They're playing in the they're played in the Glass Bowl last week. Whenever they're in the Glass Bowl, Nate, it's a domination. Western Michigan, not the same team that they've been. You know who's gone? PJ Fleck. He's not there anymore. It's cold. They're in the snow belt. They're going to get dominated in this game. Toledo, Kent State, they're going to be in the championship. Already calling it here first. I'm taking Toledo, and I'll go to you, my partner. Who do you got?
I love it. Buffalo, Miami, Ohio. Buffalo, 9.5-point favorite in this game. Buffalo scored 3 defensive touchdowns last week in the first week of action. 3 defensive touchdowns.
Wow.
The boys look like a juggernaut in the MAC. We'll see if Dustin Crum has anything to say about it. But Buffalo looks pretty good. That's who I'm taking. The Bulls.
Good pick. Khalil Mack.
Former Bull.
How about it?
Former Bull.
All right. Heading to the ACC. That was the MAC game of the week presented by yours truly, FanNoise. Okay. ACC. We're starting it off with my boys, the number 2 ranked team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Going against BC, little trap game. BC 4-2. Little Catholic matchup between the two.
Don't sleep on it.
Taking Notre Dame, of course. They could run it between the tackles, Nate, and they could run it good. This O-line, this defense, for the first time in my life, I am pretty confident that this is a great team. And Ian Book took him down the field against Clemson, showed him who they were, and huge win for Notre Dame against Clemson. Monumental, changed the university. Since 1993, haven't won a top 5 game. The Irish are looking good. They're looking promising. Without Trevor Lawrence, say what you want. Every other player was still there. It was a great game for the Irish. Talk about storm the field. Here we go. I'm taking the Irish in this game.
So I got some unbiased thoughts after last weekend. One, I will be the first to admit that I have not really believed in the Irish as a true contender all year long. They swung me. I got a couple different reasons why. Ian Book is a better quarterback than people give him credit for. Watching that game, his ability to further plays, get out of the pocket, move a little bit, extend the play, make a throw down the field, very impressive. He can run a little bit. I don't think he's a good NFL quarterback. But he's a really, really good college quarterback, and I think he proved that. A friend of the program, the Irish Enthusiast, pointed out that Clemson is just the team that picks Engage 8 in NCAA football every single play and forces you to throw it before you get sacked. But Ian Book held on, saw the pressure, got rid of the football, did a really nice job. Observation number 2. Trevor Lawrence being out is not why Clemson lost that game. DJ Uiagalelei, we're going to go with that. Youngahuhu, pretty good.
He's
pretty damn good.
Yes.
I think that game at the end I think two things. I think Clemson wins the game with Trevor Lawrence, and I think here are my two reasons why. I think one, I think that the second overtime, I think DJ's youth showed when Notre Dame dialed up some pressure, couldn't really move the ball. I don't know. It seemed like he was overmatched. The only moment of the game where it felt like he was overmatched.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I think Clemson's possession they put together before Notre Dame's game-tying drive
Atrocious.
was so poorly managed. So poorly managed. Notre Dame found a way to have like 40 seconds go off the clock, 45 seconds, 2 timeouts. We got Travis Etienne going out of bounds. We got the holding call, which was the longest review mess-up thing I've ever seen for a standard holding call. We're going to move the ball back. Nope, we're going to decline it, but it's still going to be third down. No turnover. No timeout. What are we doing? What do we do? I'd like to talk about that too. 2 more things, I guess.
Okay.
2 more things, and we'll keep going. The reviews in that game were just atrocious. Like, let's cut down on the reviews one time.
Both head coaches yelling and screaming, getting all up in the ref's face.
Just bad reviews. And last, I appreciated the storming of the field because for a moment during what has been just not a normal college football season, like things felt normal for a split second. For a split second before you remembered what they were doing during COVID, it felt like normal seeing a team rush the field after taking down number 1. It was cool.
I texted you right when that happened. This is exactly what I said. You think South Bend, Indiana cares about COVID when their Irish just beat the number 1 team in the country? Football, baby. South Bend is football. Clearly not.
I love it.
I knew they were going to storm the field. I saw the fans getting ready. But Ian Book, Brian Kelly, happy for them. They did it. Now we move forward. All right.
Yep. Lightning in a bottle, baby.
Florida State, North Carolina State, take it away.
Oh, last week, and Nick might show the clip during this of me saying that.
But I think they catch lightning in a bottle.
Last week. They didn't. Pat and our boys absolutely dominated them from start to finish. But this week,
don't do it.
What? No, they're not going to do it.
No.
They're not going to. They Florida State's proven that they're at the bottom of the pack in the ACC. I still think Mike Norvell's a good coach, but I don't think they're good at all.
Taking the pack.
I'm taking the pack.
I'm taking the Wolf Pack as well. Not much to say. That was hilarious last week.
Oh my gosh, so bad.
The Seminoles are bad. They're so bad. How do you let Deion Sanders is going to turn over right now every night? He's just upset. He's tweeting all the time, just like Michigan fans. Some Charles Woodson's son said, "I can't watch Michigan football anymore."
We'll get to that. During the Big Ten because I got some thoughts on Michigan.
FSU bad. North Carolina State Wolfpack winning the game. Miami versus Virginia Tech.
How about the Liberty Flames? We'll get to them later, but how about the Liberty Flames and how about Justin Fuentes? That seat's hot. That seat's hot in Blacksburg.
The Gizzards, the Tech Hokies. They blew it. When I watched that, my jaw dropped. America. Game of the week. They called when Philly called a timeout against Cody Parkey before the kick, he nails the kick. I knew he was missing that. Same thing with the Hokies. I knew something was going to go bad. They took it to the house. You call a timeout. All the momentum is gone.
I tell you what, there's something. I'm glad somebody finally got burned for calling that stupid timeout that clearly comes after the ball's been snapped. But, like, it's almost like, I swear, the line judge is standing right next to the coach when that happens.
Yeah, they know what's going to happen.
The coach goes, I guarantee you this is the conversation they have. Hey, I'm calling a timeout right as he's snapping the ball.
Yeah.
Like, how do they time that perfect every time?
Yes.
Every time.
I hate those, and I love the timeouts where the coach is just doing a 40-yard dash down the sideline. The headphones are busted up. He's tripping and falling and gets the timeout in. Those are electric timeouts.
Oh, my God.
The replay of them.
Really shows some team speed.
It's yeah. It's better when big coaches do that, honestly.
But Miami's my pick. Miami's my
Yeah,
pick.
yeah. Miami is definitely my pick. Virginia Tech, that's a devastating loss.
Yeah, unfortunately for Miami, I think they're very much on the outside looking in the ACC.
Yeah, don't sleep on them, but sleep on them, I guess.
Well, because I mean, I don't want to jinx your boys. I don't think Notre Dame's going to lose. I don't think Clemson's going to lose again.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, like, Miami already got stomped by Clemson. Paul's
Yeah.
got the Tigers on the move there. Oh, boy.
Yeah, literally. Going to the Big Ten, Indiana versus Michigan State. I said it last week. The Hoosiers are for real. They're going to dominate the Michigan State Spartans. Wow, did they look bad last week? Wow. I don't know if Iowa just showed up or Michigan State just showed down.
Dude, at 3 picks for Rocky Lombardi at Michigan State, it like everything that we complimented them on for doing really well against Michigan a week ago, they just did not do well against Iowa. I mean,
wait, does that show how bad Michigan is? Because I think it does.
And that's what I'm wondering. It might. And it also has me feeling a little bit better about Iowa's game against Minnesota this week.
Mm-hmm. I want to get to that.
Michigan stomped Minnesota. Michigan was really good that first week of the season, and it's been 2 bad losses. And now, they've got Maryland coming up. Well, again, we'll talk about it later. Michigan State's bad. Indiana's for real. I think Indiana has it's not a get-right game, but like almost like it's just a little tester before the big noon kickoff 2 weeks from now, which is Ohio State, Indiana. That I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I currently live in Michigan, and you lived in Michigan for 4 years, 5 years. But I ask people all the time, their Spartans are loyal fans. You got to think as a recruit, how do they not – why have they been so bad when they have Michigan State fans? Did they recruit that bad in Michigan, or are they getting stolen? I don't get it.
Well, and I don't understand how Michigan's as bad as they are.
Mm-hmm.
It flabbergasts me.
It's got to be the maize.
It has to be the maize. Just say yellow.
Yeah.
But we're also talking about a bad Michigan State team that's 5 years removed from a trip to the college football playoff.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. And so, like, how did they fall? So I don't know.
It's when they switched to those damn gold helmets or those god awful whatever they tried to mix up there.
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know.
By the way, Tom Izzo has COVID.
It's going ranked number 5 in the AP preseason poll. Baby.
Hey, how about it? I can't wait. Spartyville. The highs all the way to the lows. Okay.
Yeah, bad.
The Hum score a point, huh? Good segue. Iowa, Minnesota. Yeah, I'll let you start.
Battle for the best trophy in sports. The Floyd of Rosedale. Literally a bronze pig. They're battling for it. On Friday night, this show is going to air after the game. I got the Hawkeyes in a close one. I got a wife pounding away at the wall upstairs.
Oh, how about it? We'll fight through it.
We'll fight through it.
We thrive in adversity.
But I got the Hawkeyes in a close one. PJ Fleck reading Everybody Poops to his team, the children's book Everybody Poops this week. The Hawkeyes are going to poop on the Gophers.
Yeah, how about it? PJ Fleck pooping down his leg these last couple games.
Big guy.
Ohio State, Maryland. For a second in that game, I thought Rutgers had it. I always think that in the first quarter, Ohio State could be down by 3, and I'm at the edge of my seat. No way. Domination. Justin Fields is cooking. He's cooking right now.
Here's my question. Is Maryland for real?
Absolutely not.
I don't know. Tua's brother looks pretty good.
Let me look.
They won by 16. They won by 16 in Happy Valley this weekend.
Nate, I'm going to tell you why Maryland's not for real. Penn State is a bad football team, and I'll give it to you first. I love Franklin. I've said that before. He's a great coach. But your best defender's out, and the dude was a captain. He led that team. and you have a bad quarterback. He is bad. 1-4 is bad on the Nittany Lions. Now, is this season different if they have fans? Absolutely. But that'll tell you if you're a really good football team or not, if you could win without fans.
Yep.
Does it not?
It does, which Ohio State is doing comfortably right now.
Absolutely.
They're doing it comfortably.
I'm looking at scores here. Jets beating the Pats.
Beating the Pats. Oh,
They're
don't
beating
sleep.
them. Yeah, Maryland. I don't think they're for real. Do you?
No, I don't. I just was more posing a question to spark some conversation here. I don't think Maryland's for real. I think Minnesota can't defend anyone, and Penn State's not very good. So I think that's how they got their 2 wins. To his brother, I think Maryland's putting the right pieces together, though, moving forward.
They're not.
Maryland at the bottom of the Big Ten.
Like I said, Minnesota, they win by a point. They beat Penn State. For the first, you know how there's always that team in the Big Ten that's just a doormat? Nick said this in the car. They're not a doormat. I'm sorry. A team that's kind of like a loafer, like a good team that you think. Wisconsin, for example. Yeah. They're always probably going to get beat by Ohio State and Penn State. But this year, it is Penn State. That's that team that should be good, and they're not.
Yeah. No, it happens. It happens.
Northwestern beat Maryland 43-3.
They did. They did do that.
And we're going right to that game, baby. Northwestern, Purdue. The Wildcats are ranked, and I love Northwestern. They're my second favorite team in college football. Pat Fitzgerald does it year in and year out. He is a tremendous coach. He gets those guys ready to play each week, and they're so disciplined. They're a disciplined football team, and they get it done, and they're ranked, and I'm happy for them. They're 3-0. Look out for the Wildcats. I'm taking the Wildcats. Big.
I like the Wildcats in this one. Who'd have thought that we'd be here week 4 of the Big Ten slate talking about 3-0 versus 3-0 with Northwestern and Purdue?
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
Iowa lost to both of them.
Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Look at us. We're here. But I don't think Purdue's a bad team either. Purdue's playing well. But Northwestern, I mean, Peyton Ramsey's made a huge difference there for Northwestern to transfer from Indiana. But yeah, I think Northwestern wins this just with disciplined football. Pat Fitzgerald will have them ready to go.
Yep, I got that too. And then Wisconsin versus Michigan. Wisconsin, nice postponed last week. Wisconsin.
Time will tell if this game gets played.
What'd you say?
Who knows if this game gets played or not?
Wisconsin's got to figure it out.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. You got it.
No, I think that if this game gets postponed, that's a victory for Michigan. Like, I don't think – because you're running into seriously dangerous territory here if they play this game and Wisconsin beats them. Because you fall to 1-3. You still have Ohio State on the schedule. And you still have Penn State on the schedule, which we just said Penn State's bad. But Michigan's not good either. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, I think Jim Harbaugh is coaching for his job the rest of the season.
Yeah.
If they don't finish at above 500, he will lose his job, which means they can only win one more game.
I was going to take Michigan, actually. I can't do it. I was going to pick them as an upset. I just don't see it. They're not good. It's not going to happen. The Wolverines are bad. This is a weird year in college football. But the realness is showing who is good and who isn't without fans. I'm telling you, this is a big deal.
And Michigan can't defend the pass. They can't defend anything through the air. Is it time for Don Brown to go? Don Brown on the defense. We've been giving him just an absolute free pass.
Yeah.
An absolute free pass because, like, they do well against Iowa. They beat Iowa 10-6. Or they do things like that. But, like, 27 points to Michigan State. 38 points to Indiana. 3 straight years of, like, 60 against Ohio State. So, like, at what point does the defensive system not work, or has the defensive system been figured out by everybody else? Because they're just picking them apart through the air.
I think if Jim Harbaugh leaves, I think you got to go big. I mean, bigger than Jim Harbaugh. I think you take an NFL guy and you stick him in there again.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is, like you said, Jim Harbaugh, it was a great hire at first. It's like
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh, he got his recruits in there, but the stalling out it's been existent now for the last 3-4 years.
Well, I think that's the thing, Mike, is that this isn't just like a suddenly.
Yeah.
They're not like they've been underperforming. They've been underwhelming for a couple of years now, and it's like, this isn't any good.
No. All right. Enough of the serious talk, okay? We are on to the United States of the American Game of the Week. Game of the Week. Game of the Week. Get hyped up, Nate. Get hyped up. We got the SMU Ponies going against the Tulsa.
The Golden Hurricanes.
The Golden Hurricanes. And I am picking Tulsa. I am picking the Golden Hurricanes. I'll shock you. I'll shock the world. I'm taking Tulsa. The reason is they've been blowing teams out, and they only lost to Oklahoma State by a touchdown. This team is good. This team is good. They got cool uniforms. They got cool helmets. Who's Tulsa? They're coming in and beating SMU. That's who they are.
SMU. Give me Shane Buechele. Give me Ulysses Bentley the fourth. Give me Reggie Roberson Jr.
No.
Give me the Pony Express. Give me SMU on Saturday. It's the American Game of the Week, baby.
SMU will be on sanctions till I die, but they're not going to win this game. The Ponies.
Okay, which leads us into a new segment. A segment that's near and dear to my heart. After picking correctly the Liberty Flames last week, we present to you the Hugh Freeze Game of the Week.
Hugh Freeze.
Liberty
Hugh Freeze.
Taking on the Western Carolina Catamounts.
They haven't played a game.
Haven't played a game. You get no cell service in Catamount country. Remember, no cell service out there at the ball field.
Oh, my gosh. We had a bad experience at Western Carolina, man. A lot of errors, a lot of walk-off bombs, or not a walk-off. He acted like it, though. That'll get posted all over social media when he hit that.
Liberty will win this game, and they will win it big. Give me the Flames. Give me Hugh Freeze.
I think this game might be 100-0.
That seems extreme. Hugh's got a little more class to him. He's going to keep it around 50. Maybe.
It's the Catamounts of Western Carolina.
Catamounts.
Why haven't they played a game? I don't pay attention to Western Carolina. What's going on? Why haven't they played?
I don't know. They decided to pop in at week 11. Pop in at week 11 and say, hey, here we are.
We'll show up and not even practice.
Let's play some football.
Against the Liberty, the ranked Flames.
Oh, we got Liberty ranked. We've got Coastal Carolina ranked.
The Chanticleers in the teal field?
I say somebody posted it. The only undefeated team in South Carolina. The Chanticleers.
Yikes. Weekly yikes.
Don't sleep on it.
Yeah. Coastal, some may say a baseball school. Only one in the nation. Some may say.
Yeah, that's a national championship team right there. Let's get into the SEC, Mike.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We're going a little slow. Florida, Arkansas, Kyle Trask is the third best quarterback in the country. I don't care about what anybody says about the North Dakota State kid or the BYU kid or anybody. This dude is for real. I've been saying it since last year when he took over for young Felipe Franks. He's terrible, but he's going against Felipe in this game. This is a good man. Look, Dan Mullins fighting people, firing up the crowd. Florida Gators, mark my words, are for real, and they could beat Alabama this year. I'm taking Florida.
Felipe Franks at QB for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Give me a letdown game for the Gators. Here come the Razorbacks. Woo, Pig Stewie. It's a letdown game. Here come the Razorbacks. Give me Felipe Franks.
Wow.
The Nation's Gold Call today, presented by Jimmy John's.
How do they win this game? Felipe or Kyle Trask dying?
Felipe.
Oh, my Lord.
Felipe wants revenge.
Oh, if Felipe does get revenge, that would be something.
What a story.
Keep a close eye on this game, FanNoise faithful. All right, Alabama, LSU. Some may say the worst game this week in the SEC, but it used to be the best. A huge rivalry game. Take it away. Take it away.
I think about if you would have talked about it at the beginning of the year. Alabama at LSU, you'd have had Week 11 circled on your calendar.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get after it. But this is going to be a slaughter. This is going to be an absolute slaughter.
LSU's a dumpster fire. They just won the national championship. How are you that bad? That's how good Joe Burrow and that – oh, my gosh.
It's slaughter.
No matter what, does Ed Orgeron have his job for the next 10 years? I think he does.
I don't know if it's 10. I don't know if it's 10. You got to remember, they fired Les Miles at 9-3.
You're right.
9-3 in the SEC.
Yikes in Kansas.
Oh, that part of the weekly yikes this week. Just in case you forgot. People forget that. Kansas plays football.
Yeah.
They're a team.
The Hawks of the J. Yeah, I'm taking Bama. Easy. Bet money. Easy. A&M at Tennessee. You took the checkered end zone last week, and
can't make the same mistake twice. I got the Aggies. Kellen Mond's playing some good football. So is there a world where – so paint a picture with me.
Yeah, at college football playoff.
Notre Dame beats Clemson again in the ACC championship. So you're talking about a 2-loss Clemson team with 2 losses to Notre Dame against a non-championship team in Texas A&M at 11-1. They won't be 11-1, but you know what I mean. One loss. Didn't play in their conference championship game, though. Does Texas A&M sneak in the back door there as a playoff team? 2
things. Depends on how good the Pac-12 wins are. If Oregon, USC, they're blowing teams out. Utah. Don't forget about the Utes. And it depends on A&M's wins going forward.
Yeah. You can't forget, though, they got to win over Florida.
You know why they're not going to win the college football playoff? Or go to it? Because they're losing to Tennessee this week. Give me the checkered end zone. I'm going Tennessee. I'm doing it. You waited. I didn't pick them last week. I'm picking them this week. Give me the Volunteers. Just like you said, Arkansas, Felipe Franks. Give me a letdown for the Aggies. It's going to happen. I'm taking the Volunteers.
Dude, Knoxville is dumpster fire number 2 in the SEC, right behind LSU.
I'm taking them.
Oh.
Georgia, Missouri. Georgia 2 losses. Missouri.
Georgia wins. They looked lost at times last week against Florida, but they'll win this game. How about CBS's refusal? I don't remember his name. The kid that broke his ankle, clearly.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember his name either.
CBS's refusal to just, not keep putting it on the screen. They showed that replay of his foot just hanging off his leg so many times. I'm like, why don't we have a little bit of feel and, not?
SEC country. You know that people are sitting on the edge of their seats loving that. It's football.
We got to hang.
Yeah. Dak. All right. Pac-12. We're going to finish it off in the Pac-12. We got a huge slate here. USC, Arizona. Some may say USC, the Trojans are back. They're going to win it. Give me USC in this game. Not picking Arizona. Give me USC. Nick Foles, he's not in Arizona anymore. He was good there. Not this year. USC. The Trojans, I can't say who they are yet. Pac-12's played 1 game. A lot of them didn't play. USC.
Tell you what, they didn't finish that game, but Herm Edwards' group is getting better. They're getting a lot better. They did not look bad at the old 9 a.m. local time kickoff.
ASU. Look out in the future.
But I don't think USC has a tough game left on their schedule. I think USC is going to be 6-0, 6 regular season games.
There's no way you could put a Pac-12 team in this year. I don't see it.
If Oregon and USC blow everybody out from here on out, and they play a really good Pac-12 championship game, or even at that point somebody dominates the other, maybe.
I could see it.
Maybe.
I said I could see it. I can't see it. If I see USC in there or they're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, you could differ.
No, I can't differ. I can't differ. It's going to be a slaughter.
Oregon, Washington State, sneaky game.
Hey, this game's in Pullman. Don't sleep
You're right.
on the Wazoo faithful coming out in droves to watch from their living room.
The old Mike Leaches.
Speaking of leeches, how about the Bulldogs? That's a story for a different day. No, I think Oregon wins this one. Oregon looks really good against the Fighting Shaws on Saturday night prime time.
Give me the uniforms.
Give me the uniforms.
How about Justin Herbert 2.0?
Hey, 2.0 didn't look bad.
No. Utah, UCLA. I don't know much about Utah. I just know how good they've been in the previous years, but everyone's sleeping on them. So that gives me the courage to pick them in every single game this year. I'm taking the Utes. Utah's a weird state.
I'm taking Utes as well. Picking the Utes as well. I'm over Chip Kelly at UCLA. I got so excited when they hired Chip Kelly. I'm sitting there going, wow.
Bring back the 80s.
That Oregon offense that he ran at a place where you can recruit like UCLA,
Made an appearance in the Netflix special, All-American.
Can't defend anyone.
Yeah, they can't defend anyone. I got to go with the Utes. I think Chip Kelly's days are numbered in UCLA.
Yeah. Oregon State, Washington. Give me Washington in this game. They haven't played a game yet. Just give me Washington. Give me the purple and gold.
I know so little about these two teams.
Me too. I watched Oregon State at 1 a.m. last weekend. They won.
I'm just so uninterested in both of them that I'm going to say that a Husky would eat a beaver.
Let's take baseball. Great baseball matchup.
I got the Huskies. Sneaky good stadium there for Washington.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't like it.
That's a good take. That's a hot take.
Yeah.
Finishing it off, Colorado, Stanford.
Whoa.
Stanford looked horrible.
Oh my gosh, the ghost of Christian McCaffrey still running around in that backfield.
He's haunting everyone. Give me Colorado in this game.
I like the Buffaloes as well. This is not a bounce back game for the Cardinal.
No.
The trees.
The Cardinal.
The trees.
Yeah, I got that too.
I tell you what though, Mike, this would be a great NCAA football 14 mascot game.
Oh, absolutely. I was thinking that when you said the tree.
The big buffaloes running around in the tree in the backfield.
They're only doing like one move. They're just side flipping as their juke move. They're literally just doing cartwheels.
Oh.
The same 3 tackles though in the regular game. There's only 3 types of tackles. You're getting tackled from behind. He just falls backwards.
It's like they pull your legs and just.
Yeah. That's a slate for us at FanNoise here. Very uninteresting slate, actually. I thought that was going to be way better, but this slate's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. We got a couple games.
Yeah, and when there's not a good slate, there's not much personality going on because we're all picking the same team. So, but that's a slate for you. You got something?
I got a little disclaimer. We didn't forget about the Big 12. We just don't care.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We just don't care.
That goes without saying. Big 12's playing 2 games today. You really want me to talk about them? No, I won't. No. Okay. All these Big 12. Stop it. That's a show. That's a show from us at FanNoise. We will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be live for the NFL Sunday slate. We got a good slate coming. Always a good slate in the NFL. Look out for the Dolphins. Look out for the Fins. They're hot. Beat the Cardinals. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Nate, it's been a great show. It's late again. We do this late night for you guys. Love every second of it. We will be back tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. FanNoise. Nate, you got anything to say?
Nope. That's it. We'll see you tomorrow for another action-packed Sunday slate. Don't sleep on the Buffalo Bills. Big win. Big win.
Big win. And remember, bet the Volunteers this week.
Bet the Volunteers. If I were a betting man, I wouldn't sniff that. Wouldn't get near it. Wouldn't get near it.
Give me. That's a FanNoise show. FanNoise out. Love you guys.
Give him a chance to make a play here. Lined up in the slot on 4th and 11. Bryant on 4th and 11. Downfield is incomplete. Wyoming gets a stop.